Good morning. Saying good morning, and gonna do another little coffee chat with y'all this morning. So here's my coffee. It's just a black decaf this morning. Actually, I'm trying to give up caffeine, but it's a struggle. And one of my favorite coffee mugs a friend sent me from Rhode Island a couple years back. I love it. Live the day, be brave, be bold. So good morning. Kenzo's here to go on our coffee talk with us. So, it is a cold one this morning here. It is so cold. Well, it's we got down to 40 last night. I don't know. I don't think we got a frost, but it definitely feels pretty cold. So, just gonna walk around this morning, look at things. Yesterday I told you about the herb garden. It is definitely, this is, when you're seeing it, I'm not sure, but right now it's October. Let me set this up here so I can get the gate. It is the beginning of October, so everything here is pretty much finished. I didn't do as good a job with this year as I normally do in the past. I nicknamed this past summer here, let's look at the sunshine while I talk and get some of those glorious, beautiful morning sun rays. This summer I kind of nicknamed my summer of nurture, meaning I had started so many projects the past year. Past 2 years I started a business, did house renovations were done, put in an extra garden. There's just been so many projects the past 2 years that I said this summer I just kind of wanted to slow down and nurture myself, and so unfortunately that meant some other things got left by the wayside. But we can have a look around here, the herb garden. So I had some strawberry plants. This you can see here is kind of the remnants of some echinacea. I didn't even dry any of that this year for tea. I've got a lot growing by the pond too. And then this is what's left of my mint patch. This is what's left of my mint. I dried so much mint, but to be honest, I just like using a lot of it fresh. I do a lot of Lao cooking. Lao has a dish called lap gai, which is chicken. Like, I don't know, some people translate it as chicken salad, but you use a lot of fresh mint. So I really enjoy mint fresh, but I did dry quite a bit of it to have for tea this winter. Here's some dill that's gone. I dried a lot of it. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's pretty sad this year. Chive patch. I don't bother freezing or drying those. I used to, but not anymore. I just use them fresh. So we'll use these as long as they're here. I make a Lao style scrambled eggs. So basically it's scrambled eggs with a tiny bit of soy sauce, a tiny bit of fish sauce, either some garlic powder or some fresh garlic, depending on what I have. And traditionally you would use green onions to put in it, but hey, chives are kind of like mini green onions, so why not? Hey Kenzo, hello. You like popping into my videos, huh? This here is thyme. I dried a lot of that already. That's why a lot's missing from there. I've got some to stay fresh. So thyme, rosemary, creeping thyme. Lots of weeds in the pathway. Anybody want to come help me weed? Kale. I had a ton of kale seeds, so I just kind of stuck them in wherever. There was space in the garden. And this will do fine. This will do fine with a frost. I'm not worried about doing anything with this. And as you will see, I have so much kale. I'll show you in a different garden. Some flat leaf parsley. This here is all lemon balm. Now I harvest this earlier. And then what I do with the lemon balm is I let it go to flower, because we actually keep bees. And I found that the bees just love the lemon balm flowers. And I kind of enjoy sitting out here watching them dance around the lemon balm flowers. Next summer I'll have to get a little video of that. Some more flat leaf parsley. I have got so much parsley. Parsley freezes really well, so I actually prefer to freeze it than dry it. But yeah, I've got a lot of that in the garden. Not quite as much as last year. Last year I gave a lot away because I just grew so much. And then here is my oregano patch. Oregano is such a great herb. I mean, I know you can use it for everything. Most people traditionally think Italian. I make a lot of Greek food. I think probably Greek food is my second food passion, following Lao Thai food. So I use a lot of oregano. Over by the pond, I actually have a Greek oregano patch, so I can show you that sometime. Oh, look at, we've got one little echinacea flower kind of hanging on next to the yarrow. This yarrow I dug up from up north in Racket Lake and brought it home, and it is just everywhere at my house now. It's everywhere, but it's really good. Huge truck going by. It's really good for respiratory wellness. So it is kind of a nice herb just to have in your medicine tea cabinet during the winter, especially living in this cold environment. Yeah, it's nice to have. So I dry that up, and let's grab our coffee and we'll go check out one of the other gardens this morning, I guess. We'll do a little garden tour. Right, Kenzo? We're gonna go look at the gardens? Huh? Go look at the garden. It's so sunny out this morning. I'm in my robe, so I'm not gonna show my face just yet. I'm walking around with a coffee in my robe, but that's the joys of kind of living somewhat in the countryside. I mean, there are cars that drive by, but ooh, fell in a hole. Just, I'm doing these videos what I call totally loso, which means unedited. I'm not editing. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just doing these as kind of a stream of conscious conversation. Because I mean, in life, you don't edit a conversation. You talk to somebody. You just have a conversation. I was out picking tomatoes and remnants of a garden yesterday. Look at that. I need to bring that in, huh? Don't I, Kenzo? Huh? I need to bring all that inside. Some marigolds. This garden, we didn't fence this year, and so I had an issue with deer. But we've got some lovely things going in here. We have got some ghost peppers. Look at that. Ghost peppers. And like I said, kale. Look at all this kale. I've got so much kale. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I always do a lot of kale. I do eat a lot of it. It's so good for you. And I love making soups and stews. Like, I'll make a vegetable. It's like rush hour traffic this morning. I'll make a vegetarian lentil soup and just dice up the kale leaves and put those in there. I'm kind of always just trying to figure out how to add extra nutrients to food for especially the kids. So I'll add kale to a lot of soups and things. This one's probably our favorite. I can't remember what it's called. I've always nicknamed it dragon kale for some reason. It's just so easy to cook, and it's really easy to put into soups and like that. This one I actually put into smoothies, or I juice, and I'll use that one for juicing. And this one, I just think the curly kale, your traditional curly kale, is so pretty. I like putting that into salads. So let's walk around some more. It's so pretty. It's pretty and sunny and fall. I gotta go get ready soon. I'm taking my daughter to meet a couple of her friends this morning to do some community activities. We homeschool, so yeah, people worry about socialization. My kids definitely have enough socialization, but we homeschool. So I got some cabbages I need to pick yet. But this, yeah, this is the deer. The deer like the kale too. Craziness. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready. I gotta do a little bit of work, check in with some client things, and I need to just sit for 5 minutes with my coffee, kind of organize the day in my head before we head out for activities, and then later this afternoon I need to work, and maybe I'll do another little chat, film another little chat and bring you along. Like I said, these are just gonna be like Loso. I guess I should explain Loso. In Thai and Lao, there's different cultures. I don't know if you'd call it cultures. Maybe social statuses. High-so, high society. Low-so, low society. I think myself as like a frugal mom, homemaker, work from home, nature. I don't know. I'm somewhere between a hippie and a redneck, I guess. I don't know. So I kind of call myself Loso, and that's what I think of these videos that I'm doing, because I just, like I said, I want it to just be conversation. I don't know. I hope you enjoy listening, and please, subscribe. I didn't really say much, but if you want to subscribe, but leave a comment and start the conversation. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day.